Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Ollie, it's Maybe That Guy, and today's video is going to be about skinny joggers or tracksuit trousers or training pants or whatever you like to call them. They're now a very fashionable garment and you're seeing a lot of celebs wearing them. And thus today we're going to give you a few tips which we like on skinny training pants, skinny trackies, skinny joggers. First things first is they have to actually be skinny, right? But how skinny, I hear you cry? Well, we do not want baggy tracksuit bottoms, baggy joggers. Then you're going to look at best like Rocky running up those stairs in the 80s. Or at worst, you're going to look like one of these dudes, a kind of 90s or early 1000s hip-hop throwback, who probably is going to stab you and is most likely in jail now. Who doesn't even know about the skinny trackies craze? You don't want to be like that. Definitely don't want to be in jail. Not a nice place. Okay, so yes, I'm waffling on as usual, but yeah, we've got to make a distinction between skinny and baggy trackies first, and then we also must make a distinction between skinny and too skinny. So as you can see with my trackies, they are kind of skinny at the ankle, right? But they're not hyper skinny. They're more just tapered off around my calves and a little bit on my knee. But they're not super skinny, right? See that we've got a few sort of patterns around the thigh area and these interesting zip things going on. I always really like those in a skinny tracksuit. It makes it clear that it's one of these sort of new age, urban, stylish fashion tracksuits and not just something for the gym. And by the way, never wear a skinny tracksuit to the gym. They make you sweat disgustingly, right? They really are not for training. Okay. So yeah, so we can see that they're skinny-ish around the ankle, the calf, the knee, even on my thighs, but they're not hyper skinny like this, sorry, excuse for a human being, you're seeing right now wearing this super skinny tracksuit. I just don't get it. Tracksuits are meant to be comfortable. That does not look comfortable. Look how like ridiculously tight it is over the calf. It just looks dumb, right? So go for a skinny tracksuit bottom which mimics the one I'm wearing and not something too skinny where I can see the shape of every crevice and muscle on your leg. It's not about that. Okay, right, and so now we're also looking at a guy in a full tracksuit. Today I'm just wearing the skinny trackies with a t-shirt, but I actually really like the full tracksuit look as well. There's something super cool and urban about it, so check out this look. There's a couple of nice examples of full skinny tracksuits on here. Very cool. Our next point has to be about the shoes you wear. This is the most important thing about skinny trackies. You can get away with just wearing a nice long line t-shirt like I'm wearing, but your shoes is the major issue. Thus you can see I am wearing a pair of Air Rocha running shoes. Generally, low-key running shoes are great. We often mention Nike Air Rocha because they are cheap, they are everywhere, and they work with a lot of things. And skinny tracksuits is no exception. I've got the no socks on today, or ankle socks, which, it's a nice summer vibe and it looks pretty cool, but that is, that's optional. But these shoes are small and they're low-key, and thus they work really well with the skinnies, all right? Other shoes we really like, and we're going to flash up now. First, we've got our New Balance 998s. Super cool, look great with skinny jeans or skinny trackies. Then we've got these Flyknit Air Max. The pattern looks great and it adds an extra sort of urban fashion element in there. Then we've got the classic Air Max 90s. Match the colour up to the trackies, a nice pair up here. And then finally, in the UK, we've got, these are very popular, these kind of round-toed Reebok Classics. Bit of a 90s throwback again, but they also have that shape and that low-key sort of vibe to them, which looks really cool with trackies. So those are a few ideas for what trainers to wear with them, right? Why the shoes are so important is because if you're wearing big, clumpy, like basketball trainers, some Jordans that look too big, for example, to wear with trackies, they sort of take away from that look, that sporting vibe, and they look too big for the skinny nature of the ankle, and you find that with skinny jeans and big, bulky, clumpy trainers as well. Thus, the ones we showed you generally tend to be running shoes. They're much more streamlined. they're fashion running shoes, let's be real. Remember that this is not strictly a casual look. Yes, it's sort of, you know, day wear. It's not smart casual, it's not smart at all. What am I talking about, right? It's a casual look, but it's a fashion casual look. So one thing which really works, and I always like, is to mix up an outfit like I'm wearing. Plain long line t-shirt, accessory, a little bit of brown there, beige mixing with my skinny trackies, right? Even the watch has got a bit of gold going on, mixing again with the trackies. But finally is to top that off with a cool leather jacket and hoodie. Right, check out the link now. That is to our video on cool leather jackets and how to wear them. And now I'm going to show you one example of a look I really like with trackies. Alright, okay guys, so there we have it with the little leather jacket on. As I said, check out the leather jacket video to see how to team it up on which ones go well with the hoodie and our favourite leathers. But it also gives another element to the skinny tracksuit bottoms look. So there we have it. This is a classic leather bomber. And I could even whack in the old school hat again in beige, matching up with my skinny trackies for this kind of cool street urban look, right? So there we go. There we have it, gentlemen. Check out the videos on hats as well, flashing up now, so you know which is the right kind of hat to be wearing at the moment. Okay, fellas, so there we have it. I hope you liked our skinny tracky looks and ideas on how to rock them 2017. I'm Ollie, it's Make Me That Guy. If you liked the video, give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and of course, check out the website, makemethatguy.com, for more information on what we can do for you, your lifestyle, and your fashion sense. Peace!